on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about happenings in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused to deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Japo Savannah News TV. When we hear the and our leading next, keep watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, good morning from here. I still remain your regular host, Ambassador Olujimi Adekanle Lejoka of Savannah News Television, live in our Toronto studio. Today, Thursday, 26th of May 2022, we are bringing you happenings of what is going on around the globe, especially in our country, Nigeria. And we start wasting time this morning. We hit the ball rolling by getting to today's news, and our first point of call is the Punch newspaper. Why consensus may not work for presidential primaries. That is coming from the APC chairman. But our question is, why is it difficult for them to hold their convention? They have been postponing. Presidential bid. Emefili's withdrawal on Buhari's orders, says source. You get that story on the Punch newspaper of today. Family cries out as EFCC fails to interrogate Okorocha 24 hours after. Maybe most people didn't know the reason why Okorocha was being arrested. He was not arrested for a fresh allegation, so there won't be issue of interrogation. He was arrested because he refused to appear in court, and the judge, after adjourning for almost 3 times, threatened that if they did not produce Okorocha in court in the next hearing, which is on the 30th of this month, that he will struck out the case. And that was the reason why Okorocha was being haunted and arrested. And I don't think they will interrogate him rather than keep him until they bring him to court to face justice. As I said earlier, it's wrong the way EFCC barged into his house, and it is wrong for any individual to feel that they are above the law. If EFCC come to your house, even if EFCC extended invitation to you, you have to, answer their invitation. Why locking your doors? Why shutting your doors against legal security agencies? Why? These are the issues. So I don't think there's issue of interrogation. They will keep him there until when it is time to go to court. They will now present him to court. ASU sympathizes with varsity students over prolonged strike. Ex-rep member Floss Sheusani orders wins PDP ticket in Kaduna State. Ex-SSG clinches PDP governor ticket in Sokoto. Still on the Punch newspaper, gunmen kidnap expatriates, kill driver and soldier in Owo, Ondo State. It was a horrible sight yesterday when I saw the video clip where the brain of the soldier was blown open by kidnappers, and the sorry state is that they were able to go away with the expatriates. You know, they were able to kidnap the expatriate. They killed the soldier, they killed the driver, and they took away their target, which is the expatriate. Yeah, I don't think up to now they have not contacted anybody about the whereabouts of the expatriate. We pray that nothing happened to the expatriate, but I know very soon they will start asking for ransom. What a country! What a country! What a state! You see, that's war. I've been kidnapping in that axis for a long time, and up to now nothing has been done. Nothing. They have been kidnapping almost on weekly basis, and nothing. There is the same axis. A monarch was killed by kidnappers, was kidnapped and killed in that same axis. Two monarchs actually have been kidnapped in that axis, and nothing has been done. Nothing. What a banana republic. Still on the Punch newspaper, ritualists exhume new buried corpse, harvest organs in Oyo. Lagos delivery man remanded over stolen bikes in prison. Lagos delivery man remanded over stolen bike dies in prison. Ogun Hotel deserted over killing of soldier during fraudsters fight. Definitely they will bounce back. Grounded First Nation multi-million-dollar plane sold as scrapped, towed to Oyo. I don't understand. They tow it to Oyo. I think let us get the full story on this issue because it's still a surprise to me. An Airbus A320 jet belonging to First Nation has been sold as scrap to a yet to be identified buyer. Findings by the Punch have shown the development came about 4 years after the carrier grounded its operation for technical reasons. The buyer of the disused plane has consequently towed the equipment to a town in Oyo where it will be probably converted to a restaurant or other purpose airport source close to the deal revealed on Wednesday. The multi-million-dollar plane, which had become unserviceable over time, was towed along the Oshodi-Agege Motor Road on Tuesday night, causing heavy gridlock and widespread confusion. However, it also caused excitement among commuters. But there were also widespread rumors that the jet had crashed. The development forced the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria to issue a statement denying the aircraft had crashed. Imagine they have sold a whole national carrier as a scrap to an individual. I'm sure that person is taking it to a place to go and display it and maybe use it as a restaurant, as a tourist center. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. Still on the Punch, we are still on the Punch newspaper this morning of Thursday morning here. That is about 7:44 here on Thursday. We have this one again coming again. Shock as Peter Obi dumped PDP. Protest marginalization of government of governors in the primaries. APC assures National Assembly aspirants of free and fair primaries. We always hear that. PDP panel declares Ade Butu as Ogun governor candidate. It seems they have two parallel governors in that Ogun state because somebody else was declared yesterday And today again, Adeputu declared. Still on the Punch of today, we have this coming from Buhari's men wooing Jonathan to join APC. Source. I don't know where the wooing coming from again. I think he has bought the form, so there's no wooing. I hope this is not a late news from the Punch. From the Punch there, we quickly move now to the Vanguard of today. The Vanguard of today. Presidency. Jonathan still in the race. Put APC screening on hold. Killing of Harira Jubrim, her children in Anambra, callous, demeaning. That is coming from the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. (2023) Plateau APC elders caution against action inimical to peace. Kaduna 2023. Issa Ashiru beat Sales Shani. Ramalan orders to emerge PDP Guba candidate. Champions League final. Liverpool stars wear brain sensors in training for Real Madrid downfall. Footballers taken to another level, brain sensor, so that they can play very well, so that their brain can go before them. Imagine. Delta PD primary. Oborevori victory is well deserved. That is coming from one Acho. PDP primaries in Cross River yet to commence. Ejele, an aspiring senator good on pulpit, grounded in grassroots politics. What a caption. You can get that in the Guardian of today. Alleged 2.9 billion fraud. Order Kenneth Amadi to open his defense. Federal government tells court. Fraud everywhere. Nigeria is just a mirage. Fraud everywhere. Stealing everywhere. Looting everywhere. Still on the Vanguard. Stella Odua has no NYC certificate. That is coming from the Director General of NYSC. Stella Odua, who has been a minister, a senator, has been parading a forged document. And now the authority that's supposed to have issued the certificate have now said they did not issue her a certificate. That is a big scandal, and I think the judiciary should take on this, because he has benefited from the nation with falsification of certificates. Stella Odua has no NYC certificate. This is a fact. That you remember what happened to the former Minister of Finance, the same thing, that she resigned. That her own was even still better, because she was given a waiver by NYC. But Stella Odua absconded from the NYC camp. He went to NYC, but he absconded from the camp. She absconded from the camp. She never participated in anything. She never did anything. She never went through the whatever. She was called up for NYC, but she went to the camp, and from the camp she absconded, and she never came back. We all served. Like when I did my service, we went to I did my orientation. From orientation, I have to go for my primary assignment before I'm being issued my NY certificate, which Stella Odua has not. This is a criminal offense in a normal society. African First Lady Peace Mission Secretariat ready in 11 months. That is coming from Aisha Buhari, his First Lady. And they are not, in fact, this government are shameless. The same Buhari that said he will not recognize the office of the First Lady, he doesn't do this, doesn't do that. It's a big lie. Today, the First Lady is flaunting. We know she's in Dubai, based in Dubai, using our resources, using the taxpayers' money to enjoy their life in fact with Dubai, investing in Dubai with our taxpayers' money here. And nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything. Lagos APC primaries. I'm confident of victory against Sanwo-Olu. That is coming from Mustafa, an aspirant. Southwest governors owed us 242 billion. That is coming from pensioners. So what are these governors doing? What are they preaching? What are they saying they are good? Why are they saying they are one of the best? When you are owing pensioners that have served the country, that have served the state, that have served the nation, how do you want them to feed? They are no longer collecting salary. Their pensions are not being paid. How do you want these people to feed? This is sad. PDP primaries. Diri reabsorbed political appointees who stepped down. Expect tough response. Buhari warns perpetrators of wild killings in Southeast. What a good one for the president. But why didn't he issue this type of statement in the north when they were killing in the north? Why did he issue a tough response in the north why they were killing? I'm not supporting killing of any form. No, I'm not. I'm only against the response of Mr. President at this point in time. Why they were killing in the north, why they were killing in the middle belt, why they were killing in southwest, he did not issue any response. Why the killing was going on in the north, why they were killing Southerners in the north, killing and killing. But now because they killed 2, 3, 4 people in the east, he has issued a tough warning. What a president! What a president! He had just woken up from his slumber, Abi, because it's affecting his own brothers and sisters. Let the truth be said. That's just it. Adegoke murder. You remember Adegoke, the guy that was killed in Hilton Hotel in Ile-Ife? Oh my God. Adegoke murder. How I discovered diseased body. That is coming from the receptionist. I think we had to, by way of whatever, let us go deep into this story. Magdalene Chefuna, the receptionist at Hilton Hotel and Suite, Ile-Ife, where Adegoke allegedly died yesterday. Yes, allegedly died. Yesterday disclosed how she discovered the deceased body in his room. Testifying before Chief Judge Adepele Ojo at the resumed hearing over Timothy's alleged murder, Magdalene said, having expected the guests to come out of the room for the cleaner to clean the room, she decided to use the extra key to access it and found him lifeless on the bed. She also disclosed that she and other persons took the oath of confidentiality with the managing director of the hotel, Rahim Adedonyi, to cover the secret of the death so that it will not affect the business of the hotel. Led in evidence by Kunle Adegoke, SAN, the defense witness informed the court that she was studying philosophy in OAU at the same time working as a receptionist in the hotel. She narrated how she took over from Adesola Adedeji, the 7th defendant, and discovered that the occupant of room 305 was not seen until the following day, November 7th, when she got the extra key from the housekeeper and opened the door. Under cross-examination by Femi Falana, the witness said when the manager Adeniyi Aderogba, the third defendant, could not get a response after knocking at the door several times, he went out for a meeting. I opened the door and perceived some odor in the room. I saw a laptop plunged into the wall. There were drugs on the table, paracetamol and other drugs I cannot identify. I also saw money of lower currency on the table, and I went to the bedroom. I saw a man lying down facing up, covered with a duvet. A phone was ringing beside his head. I tapped his leg to wake him up, but there was no response. As I was leaving the room, I saw the key to the room inserted from inside. I locked the room and left. She explained that she called the manager, who came and confirmed the death of the occupant after taking up his hands and dropping it. According to her, the manager called the chairman, Dr. Rahman Adedonyi, the owner of the hotel. After a while, the MD Rahim Adedonyi came and he went upstairs with the manager. The MD asked us what happened and we explained it to him. She explained further that the manager took her to the office of the MD, and the MD said that we are going to swear an oath of confidentiality not to disclose the fact that we found someone inside the room so as not to affect the business. While stating that she was given a letter of transfer by the MD on the 11th to resume at the school, the witness said she did not know anything about the disease until she was arrested at the house of the chairman on the 12th after she had deleted the account on her phone on the order of the chairman and his son, the MD. You can imagine that. Somebody died in your hotel, you said they want to cover it up because of business. They said you should cover it up, and they wrap the boy, they wrap the guy, and they want to go and throw it out on a shallow grave. They decided to expunge all information, of him from that hotel. So you can imagine how some of our people can be so callous. So callous. From that now, we quickly go to the Tribune newspaper of this morning and just pick one or two. Borno confirms 32 killed, 14 body recovered. That is killing. Buhari has not spoken. He has refused to speak stuff about the killing in that area, but he was so fast to have talked about the killing in the south, in the southeast. What a president! Abducted train passenger in viral video call on federal government. They are now, the days is counting. I think this is the 3rd or the 4th day, and the terrorists have promised that they will start killing these people after 7 days. Now we're on the 4th day, and video is going viral, and Nigerian government security agencies are still unable to locate where these people are. But Buhari is busy talking tough about the southeast. He refused to talk tough about the northeast and northwest, about the northern region entirely, north central. He refused to talk up to now. This another one again. Adamu speak on consensus option for APC presidential pick. We are still waiting for APC. We are waiting for their Abadakabra. What's it called? We are waiting for them on how they're going to go about picking their candidates. 2023 is payback time period for Fayemi. That is coming from Oyitola. I don't know what they mean by that. Gunmen on rampage kidnap Hyperdeck board member K3 in Kogi. Sani Abacha's son emerges Kano's PDP governorship candidate. My God. Alhaji Mohammed Abacha's son. Alhaji Mohammed Abacha, son of the former head of state, late General Sani Abacha, as emerged winner of the People's Democratic Party primaries election in Kano. The result is from the faction headed by Senator Hayatu Gwazo, which was attended by Yunusa Dangwani, Yusuf Dambata, Mauzu Magaji, Ibrahim Almenu, Sadiq Wali, and Mustafa Gesto. Announcing the results, the returning officer Amina Garba declared Mr. Abacha winner after pulling 736 votes to defeat his close rival Jafar Sani Bello, who scored 710 votes. Also, the chairman of the electoral committee, Mohammed Jamu, said their primaries was legally conducted with vividly elected delegates and supervised by independent National Electoral Commission, police, and security service operatives. The elections were supervised by 6 INEC officials, including the deputy director in charge of election and party monitoring at INEC headquarters, Hawas Hassan, State Admin Secretary Garba Lawal, Head of Legal Department Suleiman Al-Kali, Head of Electoral Operations Sule Yaro, Head of ICT Voter Registration Ocheka Edwin, and Head of Finance and Admin Hassan Dalatu. While the primaries that produced Mr. Abacha was conducted at the state party headquarters located at Lugat Avenue, Kano, another parallel primaries was held at the Lesani Youth Center, also in Kano. You can imagine, you can see the country we are. You know, a country that's ravaged with hunger. Definitely anything can happen. Sani Abacha that plunged Nigeria into huge corruption, the sun now is coming because he has money to throw around. Well, let's see how it goes. I wish Kano State PDP the best of luck in their sojourn, political sojourn. At this junction, we will call it a day. Also, an activist, Ambassador Olujimi Adekale, the Lion of Irele Kingdom, have issued a letter, an open letter to Honorable Bumi Ojo. Here I read. An open letter to Honorable Bumi Ojo, popularly known as BTO. Dear Honorable Bumi Ojo, I'm writing you this letter as an indigene of Ireloa government area of Ondo South Central District, which is the basis for Ondo State being a member of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, with a bogus 13% oil derivation occurring to the state. Yes, you became popular and accepted by your people based on your position as the chairman committee on NDDC in the Green Chamber. You must at all times remember and re-register in your conscious and subconscious senses that if Ondo North wasn't part of the oil-producing state in Nigeria, an elected member of the House of Representatives from Ondo State wouldn't have been appointed to head the committee of the Niger Delta Development Commission. Let me at this junction congratulate you for the unanimous nomination as the candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC, ahead of 2023 general election. Of truth, this may not be unconnected to the development you have been able to bring to the entire Akoko land and to your people, both in human and capital development. Whereas the bead that lays the golden egg is left in degradation, ruins, and the people are being treated like flotsams and jetsams. There is absolutely nothing to show in Ondo South that we have an Ondo State indigene as a chairman of one of the most viable committees in the National Assembly. As if that was not enough, on daily basis you spit huge mud on the faces of the people of Ondo South. You engage in plain politics with the resources primarily meant for the development of our area. For more than a decade now, majority of towns and communities in Ondo South have been in darkness. Unfortunately, Mrs. Betty Anyao Akeredolu, the wife of Ondo State Governor, who is contesting for senator in Imo West, confessed of diverting Ondo State projects to Imo West Senatorial District to help the rapacious First Lady in her unbridled desire to becoming a senator in 2023. It was disheartening to hear her saying that she has attracted billions of naira of projects from NDDC for her senatorial district in Imo. That is Ondo State slots using as PR in Imo. Bumi, you are one of the youth in position that I am looking up to as shining example to develop Ondo State. One has even been taking you as one of the emerging leaders who we can entrust with the future in a bigger position of responsibility. But honestly, you have failed. But I must be honest that you have failed, and many other people who may have also been under this illusion. The sad reality now is that you have made yourself available as a conduit pie through which the first family siphon our hard-earned resources through allocations of contracts. As the chairman of the House Committee on NDDC, life-changing projects become handy in bribing your way through to the heart of Arabini as exchange for your second-term ticket. We all know that Arabini Betty Akeredolu is in charge of the state. She's the one that is giving out tickets. She's the one that is dictating who will represent who in that APC as a party in Ondo State. She's in charge. We all know about that. Bumi, some people even in Ondo South may be singing your praises. I know some Ilaje people may be singing your praises, especially my brothers and sisters in Ilaje that are singing your praises. At this must be splashed on their faces because of their collecting stipends from you. I know all of them running after you in Ilaje land, but we still have some Ilaje people who are upright, who will always say the truth. But some of them have come to you begging. They are the one that laid the golden egg, but today they are the one coming to beg for yolk of eggs from you, from the egg in your that you have hurt your chest. But disheartening and independent, but independent minds like me are watching with keen interest as events unfold for robbing Paul to pay Peter. My prayer is that your Ada Oweri, I'm referring to Betty Anyao Akeredolu, will come back from Imo with her head buried in shame, because you cannot steal from the mafia and live to enjoy it. She cannot be carrying what is meant for Ondo South. She cannot be cornering the project that is meant for Ondo South Central District. She took all those projects to her own hometown, Ememibiam. As I speak now, they are tying the roads of all those areas of Imo West. They are tying everywhere there. because she wants to become a senator. She came to steal our resources from Ondo South through NDDC and Osopadek. Osopadek is grounded now. Nothing is happening in Osopadek. All the money is channeled towards her ambition of becoming a senator. Your husband still have about 3 years to spend as a governor. You want to go there again to be a senator. And we learn now that you and your husband again are trying to hand twist Adelegbe, or what's it called, the rep representing Owo or Sec constituency. You want to hand twist him to collect the ticket from him and give to your son. What a greedy family. But let's see how you people will end. We are watching how you people will end. Yesterday was Okorocha's home. EFCC broke the ceiling to enter. And I'm assuring you that when your own time will come and the Akredolus, the EFCC will remove the whole of the roof of your home to come and pick you up. It is you people will be thinking it's far. It's not, it's near here. When Okorocha was in Imo, the same Imo, doing as if he's the Lord, as if he's a teen God, appointing his own sister, appointing his own in-law, appointing his own children. They were all busy eating Imo's money. He never, in his wildest dream, he will never think that EFCC can break into his ceiling to come and pick him up and arrest him. Today he's in custody and he's going to answer for his sins. So also, the Akeredolus, continue what you are doing. Let the Lajes be praising you. Let them be praising you. Let the stupid Lajes. It's not all of them. Oh. Some Lajes are there that they are upright. But you have some stupid ones among you, the Lajes. That place is supposed to be meant for an Laje person. Kolade is supposed to be in that place. But they play a party politics. And even being play a party politics, even if they have appointed this man as the chairman of that committee, and he's not doing anything in that place. Now, Akoko has said nobody should contest against him in the primaries. He's coming unopposed. The first aspirant in that area coming unopposed. Nobody, because he has used the resources of NDDC to develop Akoko, which I'm not angry about that. But as you are developing Akoko, why are you not developing Ondo South? Why not developing Ilaje Eseodo? Why? And the same Ilaje people are the one running after him for stipends. Shame on you, Ilaje people. Shame on you. The so-called Ilaje leaders that are keeping quiet, that are not talking because you are collecting contract of NDDC. So selfish people. Shame on you, those Ilaje people. Not all Ilaje, but we know you, that you call yourself leaders. Say you are leaders, you are collecting contract of NDDC, and you kept quiet at the detriment of the suffering of the whole people of the Ilajes and Eseodo. It's a shame on you people. A big shame. We know all of you. The time of reckoning is coming. You are coming. The chicken is still coming back home to roast. The time of reckoning is coming. Good morning from here. At this junction, we come to the end of today's news review and political discussion. I still remain your regular host, Ambassador Olujimi Adekanle, Savannah News Television, Toronto, Canada. Good morning.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are positive change for us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Jaffa. Savannah News TV. I'm a leading witness. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.